Hi everybody, we are in front of you with a new tutorial which will be based on LVM, which is a unique, you can say, which is a forte of Linux, which has been used by storage and Windows at backend recently. So what is LVM? If I need to describe one line of LVM, so I can describe it as LVM is a logical volume manager for a Linux kernel that manages disk drivers and similar mass storage devices. How it manages and what are the limitation of our basic SDA disk that we require LVM. What is the need of LVM? So I need to take a small scenario. For example, I am having a normal hard disk and I format it and I give 2 GB to my /home. Now I have multiple users and I need to define their home directories in /home, but with time the number of users is increasing. So I now require more space, but I have already partitioned whole of my hard disk and I have no more space in my present hard disk. So there is no other method other than to attach a new hard disk, then to format it, then to copy /home data to that hard disk, and then you need to swap the mount points, and downtime is also required. But now if I talk about LVM, I can dynamically increase the space of my /home without any downtime on a live mount point just by adding a extra physical disk and then in creating a physical volume, adding it to a VG, then extending the LV. So this is just a basic difference and basic need of LVM. There are many other concepts which include snapshots, which include extents, and which include management at storage level, which is being provided by LVM, which we will be discussing in this tutorial. So LVM always need 3 basic units to work. Those basic units which are being used by LVM are, first one is PV, that is physical volume. Second is VG, that is a volume group, and third one is LV, that is logical volume. Right. So there are also extents which you can say a chunk of disk space, that is physical extent in PE, logical extent in LE. So we will be discussing the types of LVM, we will be discussing the mapping modes of LVM, and we will be discussing the snapshots of LVM in this tutorial. We move forward to discuss the anatomy of LVM. What LVM consists of. First of all, we will be discussing PV. Whenever you will be adding a hard disk, like I have added a hard disk of 100 GB, first you need to create a physical volume out of it. So physical volume is typically a hard disk, so it may be just be a device that looks like a hard disk. You can set an example that it is a software read device, like you have just given a name to your hard disk, that is a physical volume. So physical volume can be, you can create a one physical volume for an LVM, and you can have a multiple physical volume. In order to extend LVM, you can give space from the existing VG as well. You can also add an PV and then extend the existing VG and then extend the LVM. So first anatomy of LVM is physical volume. What is second anatomy? It will be a volume group. The volume group is the highest level abstraction used within the LVM. It gathers together a collection of logical volumes and physical volumes into one administrative unit. So if you have bunch of physical volume and you want a collective thing from which a logical volume should be derived, so that collective thing will be a volume group. Like I have a 10 GB of physical volume, I have a 10 GB of another physical volume, I have a 10 GB of third physical volume. So I will be having a logical volume group Example, that I will be having a logical volume group named as vol group 01. So that vol group 01 may be of 30 GB, or I can have vol group 01 of 20 or 10 GB. I can have different volume group from different physical volumes as well, but it is a one administrative unit from which your LVM is also managed. Right, now we will be moving to third anatomy. Third anatomy of LVM is logical volume, the equivalent of disk partition in a non-LVM system. The LV is visible as a standard block device. As such, the LV can contain the file system. So logical volume, if you guys know something about storage, there are logical unit numbers. So they have agar, then they have vols. From vols they cut those LVM or NFS or SIV shares. So in the same case, you have now volume group from which you are deriving the logical volume, which will contain a file system, and it will be exported to your system. So now there will be two more terms which we will be discussing. One will be the physical extent and second will be the logical extent. Each physical volume is divided in chunks of data known as physical extent. These extents have the same size as the logical extents for the volume group. So what are logical extents? Each logical volume is split into the chunk of data known as logical extent. The extent size is same for all logical volumes in the group. So let's suppose we have a volume group called VG1. The volume group has physical extent size of 4 MB. Into the volume we introduce two hard disk partition. Those are HDA1 and HB1. These partition will become physical volume PV1 and PV2. More meaningful name can be given if you are an administrator. The PVs are divided up into 4 MB chunks. Since this is the extent size of volume group, the disks are different sizes, and we get 99 extents of PV1 and 248 extents in PV2 because we have different sizes of disk, right? So we now create ourselves a logical volume that can be any size between 1 and 347 if you sum of the extents. When a logical volume is created, a mapping is defined between logical volume and physical extent. Example, logical extent 1 could map onto physical extent 51 of P1. Data written to the first 4 MB of logical volume in fact written to the 51 extent of logical volume. So last but not the least, the last part which I want you guys to know, that LVM can be used as a backup solution as well, because there is an option in LVM through which you can take the snapshot of your present volume, then you can have that copy into another volume, and then you can detach that LVM and you can have the same LVM onto a second server. Like this is like a cold copy of your LVM. So what is snapshot? Snapshot is back in time restore point, where metadata is been isolated and that metadata has been restored if your present data has been corrupt. So in this way your LVM is a multitask utility and is one of the main interview proportion if you are a Linux admin. Last but not the least, we are working hard to make this tutorial generalized and a layman choice. So in order to do, we need a motivation. So please subscribe these tutorials so that we should continue our good work and we shouldn't be demotivated to think of discontinuation of this tutorial. Thanks.